The Poco F6. Now that changes the market dynamic.
It's ridiculous. आ गया ये Motorola को promote करने.
Even in 2024, customers are not buying smartphone just because it has AI.
This is not a good phone at that price range. 690, why?
So under 50,000.
Yeah.
8 Gen 3.
8 Gen 3.
Hello. Mic check. Do I sound fantastic, guys? We've leveled up, Arun.
Yeah, we have. And that was an idea for last 6 months. Finally,
right.
It is I hope people can notice that.
Yeah, they will be able to listen to the difference for sure. Basically, we're talking about the fact that our podcast setup has leveled up. So Arun is really going all in, and he's like, "Let's do this, guys. Let's do this." I think we're going to be doing a Hindi podcast as well. Right?
Yes, Hindi podcast is coming, and it's going to be exciting. I'm very excited about Hindi podcast. Let me tell you, because it is going to be a little different.
Yeah.
And we are going to have a lot of
just
fun.
give me a heads up if I'm ever on the podcast, then I'll just prepare in my head how to speak in Hindi properly.
Hindi में बात करना है.
We'll do it.
All right.
So there's a lot to talk about. Welcome back again, and it's been a very interesting month for smartphone launches, especially the 30 to 40,000 rupee category, which was sort of dead. I mean, not dead. We had OnePlus and iQOO doing things, but Xiaomi and Realme weren't really putting in their efforts.
Yeah.
And now you've got the Xiaomi 14 CV and the Realme GT6. What do you think about these phones in particular and the whole market in that space in general?
Honestly, 2024, I'm very happy the way smartphones are coming, their price to performance ratio, and especially in last couple of months in that 30 to 40,000 price range. CV was a surprise. This is the first CV launch, and I thought it will be focused only on cameras, but overall that phone came out very well. Not only cameras, but even performance-wise, it was quite good. So I'm just happy that our Indian consumers are getting some really good phones in that particular price range. Because I don't think earlier there was any time when 30 to 40,000 price range was so hot. Now it has really become red hot, and some really good phones have come in. So
happy about
nice. Yeah. Even Realme is doing, like I said, GT6 and 60, both of them pretty well.
But between the two, I mean, I have to ask you guys. GT60 seems like a better value, right?
Okay.
Sajid is taking his while.
Yeah, but I think 14 CV surprises with their battery performance and even the 8S Gen 3 performance.
Yeah.
In terms of that. And adding to the 40,000 segment, I feel that under 40,000 segment is the real flagship killer, according to me. Okay. The 50,000, like, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, true.
To call it a flagship killer, I feel. Okay. And we are actually seeing Zeiss branded cameras or Leica branded cameras under 40,000, which is again a game changer.
Right, V30 Pro had the Zeiss branded camera. And the V40 series will come with Zeiss as well.
Correct.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
That's
going to be exciting. No, I'm coming back to that question. GT60 versus GT6.
Yeah.
I can't let Sajid go.
He skipped that.
Boy. GT6.
GT6?
Yeah.
Any specific reason for that?
I think the display and the performance.
The performance.
Yeah.
Here I would like to tell viewers that all three of us, even though we are Trakin Tech team, everyone have their own opinion. We fight. We internally literally debate. Like I really think that 60, about 13,000 less than the normal GT6 is more value for money, whereas he thinks that it is a GT6. And what do you think?
No, I would go with Sajid. GT6 seems like a well-rounded phone because it feels a little more premium. I just feel that way. Like,
or is it 8S Gen 3 because of...
No. I'll tell you this right away. Processor doesn't matter that much to at least, with Motorola coming in, and I'll have to be very candid out here, with Motorola coming in and bringing these balanced phones at good prices, where you've gotten like proper premium flagship experiences with IP rating and wireless charging, great cameras. For me, cameras matter. You know that very well. And if the phone can give me good audio performance, I'm more than happy with that. But I know and this brings me to the point, and let me just direct this conversation in the direction of the 8S Gen 3, right? The Poco F6. Now that changes the market dynamics.
That's crazy. I don't know how they bought it under 30,000 Poco F6. It's ridiculous. I mean, even for the performance, even if Poco's F6 was about 35,000, I would have been fine. Yes, it is only performance. And F series is known for that. You know, we will not talk much about cameras on Poco F series phones. But under 30,000 was a surprise. And they really, I mean, other brands, I was speaking to Realme and all the other guys, and they said, yeah, इतना सस्ता कैसे लेके आ गए?
That is right.
What do you think? Did they undercut, or how was it possible for them to get it 8S Gen 3 under 30,000?
I feel Poco F series is their best selling, I feel, and it is one of the most popular series from Poco. And I also feel that this is a very strategical partnership with Qualcomm.
Very good point.
Because 7 Plus Gen 3 and 8S Gen 3 performs very similar.
Right.
8S Gen 3 has ray tracing. That's the only advantage.
Real advantage.
And ray tracing is, there are no games.
Yeah, so right now it's not really that useful.
So that strategic partnership with Qualcomm that you bring up, I think that's what it is. Like, because see, I think with how brands make these phones is they will talk to these chip companies and they'll tell them, okay, I'll give you this much scale, so you reduce the price of the chipset, right? I mean, that's generally how it works. And I think most people,
we should get a Qualcomm person, actually a Qualcomm person, and talk to. Another thing I also think is,
hello, let me just call.
Okay, I was just wondering what were you doing. Okay, you have guys in Qualcomm, is it? All right. So what I really want to, what I've seen is Qualcomm is not really that aggressive in the market to bring out that message. In my view, Qualcomm needs to do that. With 8S Gen 3, yes, they did. They did a bit, but 7 Plus Gen 3, for example, excellent chipset, but again 7 series. That clarity, till now, people are very confused. They will always prefer 8S Gen 3 over 7 Plus Gen 3.
Because
whereas
of the 7 and 8.
Naming.
Yeah, just because 7 and 8. I think somewhere we need to get those Qualcomm guys and talk to them and really...
I agree completely. Yeah? Let's try to figure that out.
Why the naming scheme is so easy.
Why the naming scheme is so easy. All right, let's talk about the two phones that I want to specifically talk about, because there is a perception from the audience, at least, whatever we've been putting out, other creators have been putting out, is that the H50 Ultra and the Nord CE for Lite are expensive. Okay, let's take a look at the H50 Ultra first. It's expensive. Do you think it's expensive, Sajid?
It is.
Okay.
But I feel that, again, that same point, that Poco can move numbers. That's why they are getting it for the lower price, probably, 8S Gen 3. And Motorola is, I think, figuring out that space to, they are still, I feel they are experimenting with that 50,000 price range. Right. That if a customer can pay that much for a Moto phone.
Right. Also, I think it's also because that phone has a lot of extras over the Poco F6. That's for sure.
Would you buy, Sajid, would you buy a Moto H50 Ultra? For personal. Let's say you're not in this space, you're a consumer.
Okay.
And
at
maybe
that price range, what else would you consider? Like around that 60,000, 60,000 price?
It's not 60,000, it's about 55.
55,000.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
I will.
You will?
Yeah.
Same here. I will.
Same here. I will. Because camera.
Yes.
You know what? One thing, last podcast I spoke about Motorola, and I speak about them, and I read some comments. Aa gaya ye Motorola ko promote karne, and that's what happens. But these guys are doing well. Yeah. Now, when we had pre-briefing about this H50 Ultra, at that time also I spoke to Motorola guys and I said, guys, this is a risk that you're going to launch at 50, 55, 60,000 rupees. Do you think consumers are going to accept this in this particular price range? And they said, see, we want to bring good product. It's just not about hardware. Correct. It is about the experience. Right. And during pre-briefing, we did not have the phone in hand, and then the phone came and then we tested it out. And I was like, wow, oh, nice. Oh, really? This can do this in AI, in generative AI, their software experience. It was really good. Even that smart connect. Correct. There are some issues, bugs here and there. But overall, the thinking, the way, the direction where Motorola is going, I am really liking it, to be honest. So, right?
So that's right. I mean, you brought that generative AI aspect, right? I mean, they've unlocked the potential of the 8S Gen 3,
Correct.
which the Poco didn't, right? I mean, you have to do those things. You have to spend money in the R&D to be able to give users those experiences. Whether it's good or bad is secondary, but at least they're trying. That's very, very important.
I will give you an example now. You know, there are 2 or 3 phones which have generative AI on that, where you can create wallpapers by giving text prompts. We have tried others, and we have tried Motorola Edge 50 Ultra as well. The output that they give in the time they give and the quality they give is really, I mean, you can say that I can use this wallpaper. I have tried others as well, and they're not all that great. They're not able to figure that out completely. It is not up to the mark. Also, whereas Edge 50 Ultra is up to the mark.
Also, it's limiting, right? Most of the other guys, how they do it is that they give you the predefined prompts.
Correct.
You pick one of them and then you sort of make a wallpaper. This one, you can write the entire thing out, whatever you want to, and let your imagination fly kind of thing. So that's there.
I have a different take on this.
Sure.
I feel even in 2024, customers are not buying smartphone just because it has AI. But Motorola phone is a overall package, and it packs all your durability. It gets IP68, it gets wireless charging, it gets
but do you think they are moving away? See, till now, mid-range in 20, 25,000, 30,000 price range, always it used to be our price to performance range. Look at our specs and look at our price, and then comparison with the same price range, different price, and they'll say we are the winners here. Our processor is better, our this thing is better, our display is better. But now they're changing direction where it's a overall experience where camera is also good, the software experience is good, even their OS. I mean, it is superb. The amount of customizations they have provided. So they're doing something right.
I feel the Ultra moniker pushed them to the 8th generation of processor. Otherwise 7 Plus Gen 3 would have been great.
7 Plus Gen 3 would have been enough. And the thing about camera is also very important to talk about over here, because see, the one thing that we would constantly say in our videos, and other creators would also say, reviewers would say that, is that their cameras were not great. And Motorola went ahead and fixed that. And their updates are not great, and they're saying that they're working on it. So hopefully it will get fixed. That is obviously the biggest problem. Challenge point, updates.
So it was camera and update till last year. Now it is camera. They have figured it out. Now it is updates.
Hopefully by next year, then updates will also be not. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's the biggest problem to solve though.
Which one will you pick? S23 or Moto H50 Ultra?
I love the S23 a lot. Like I've said that.
I will pick Edge 50 Ultra.
I would pick the S23 just because I really like that phone. Remember how we spoke about this at
But
length?
I've never seen you use it as your primary driver. Come on, I mean,
you know what my
if
primary
you love
driver.
it so much.
No, it's just the size. We don't get those small phones. No, but the point is, my primary driver is always the phone I'm reviewing.
Correct.
So my
I just said that. I
don't like to do this. I don't like to do this. Anyway, and there's an iPhone like right here. That's also because I'm testing on iOS 18.
Trying
guys.
with iOS 18.
Yeah, exactly. So now let's talk about the Nord CE 4 Lite. Snapdragon 695 for 3 generations back to back. Obviously, processor is not everything, but
Okay.
but I mean, what is OnePlus thinking? Like, what's their thought there? What do you think it is? How, like, the Nord CE 4 Lite, what's their thought behind getting that phone to the market with the same processor again?
I don't know.
I know. I'll tell you.
I think they are banking on the past laurels of really phenomenally sold Nord CE2 Lite and Nord CE3 Lite. They were
number one selling phone.
They were runaway successes, and they were decent phones as well. And so that is one, past laurels and OnePlus branding. I think they are actually, by bringing such a phone, they are putting that OnePlus brand down. अभी तक जो trust factor, whatever trust factor they had, because this is not a good phone at that price range.
At least
if this was 12,000-13,000, fine, but 3.5-4-year-old 695 you're bringing in, that's not done.
That's not done. That is right. Done. I mean, yes, of course, there are upgrades to the display. Everything is there.
AMOLED display is there, but performance, I mean, 695, come on.
Yeah. It's a battery monster though. That I'll give it.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
I'll tell you, I don't know. For some odd reason, I think it looks very beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks
good, right? That's what will sell the phone, guys.
That's it.
I'm telling you.
That's it. We are techies, 695, when it comes, everything else gets overshadowed. 695, why?
Yeah, it does get overshadowed. And come to think of it, the first OnePlus One was sold for 22,000 rupees.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Flagship killer.
Flagship killer.
The moniker came from there.
Talking about which, we are back to rapid fire quiz.
Okay.
Already,
this time it's gonna be-
Our questions are over?
No. So it's in between.
It's in
Breaking the
between. No,
segment.
you're not
This is the interval.
good. Why do you do this? Yeah. Okay.
No, but
chalo.
this is going to be a really fun one.
Okay.
Really fun one.
This is for the average view duration, guys.
Exactly. I've learned the game really well now.
Oh.
Now that I'm at Trakin Tech. But this is going to be a really fun one. Okay. So, which was the first phone to use Cyanogen mod? First phone ever to use Cyanogen mod.
Was it OnePlus?
Micromax. Yeah. Officially, right?
Officially.
I can still see those thick bezels.
It was Micromax.
Micromax did it after OnePlus. OnePlus was first always. I mean, OnePlus was one of the first.
One of the first.
Not the first.
Not the first.
I'm giving you that hint also.
No, but Micromax had a brand, a sub-brand, which is officially
You.
Why you?
Not that.
Okay, why you?
Can I tell you guys?
Is it Lenovo?
No. It was actually OnePlus's father brand. Oppo N1.
The first phone that launched in India.
Yes, the first one that launched in India, which had like that swivel screen,
Correct.
swivel camera, that
selfie
thing
camera.
that turned around. Oppo N1 was the first one to have Cyanogen mod.
Wow.
Interesting, right? See, we also don't know. Okay, now the second one is also slightly difficult, honestly. What is the full form of SIM in SIM card?
He will know that.
Subscriber identity module.
अरे भाई साहब
मैंने आज ही सुबह correction दिया है.
well done. Okay, third question and final question. Okay, this is actually very difficult. Okay, what is the first ARM-based laptop ever made in the world?
And sorry.
This is a little complicated. And by the way, guys, you have a question as well after this immediately, and it's related to this one.
Okay, if we don't know, let viewers answer it.
No, I have one more question for them. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll ask both the questions.
Both the questions.
Should I answer the question?
No.
Okay, fine. Then I'll give you guys the answer in the end. Okay. So, which was the first ARM-based laptop ever made in the world, and it is not an Apple. I'll give you that hint as well. Okay. The second one is okay. Fine. Tell me this. So, actually, no, I cannot give you the second question. Then I'll have to give this answer. It was Acon A4, by the way.
Hey,
अरे वो तो गाना गाता है ना.
Acon is the company that actually made ARM jointly in collaboration with VLSI and one more company. Which company was that? Let me know in the
Is
comments.
it a joke? Arm joint. What is this?
So let me know in the comment section below. All right. So now coming back to talking about ARM. Snapdragon X Elite laptops are coming to India really soon, and they're already out in the US. You are excited for it, Sajid, specifically.
Definitely.
And what are your thoughts? How excited are you? Like, show me that excitement.
Okay, so majorly for the battery life.
Yes.
And I'm excited for the blue screen of death on ARM because of Windows.
The tweets I'm reading are so good about ARM. Apparently, in idle state when it goes to sleep, 0% battery lost overnight.
Yes, overnight.
Oh.
Windows never had this.
Exactly.
Never.
13-15 hours of battery life, battery backup. That alone will sell
So
the
it's like a
machines.
phone, right? I mean,
Yes.
once
Like
you
how the
charge in the
MacBooks
morning, you don't have to see till next.
I think the major differentiator will be the app situation, how the optimization is done.
That's a very good point.
And
To be honest, I still think, although there are rave reviews online about X Elite, I think it's early days. Because software interaction, software optimization, how hardware and software go along with each other, all those things we need to find out, and that can only we'll come to know in longer run. So let's give it a little more time. Its potential is huge. It looks very, very promising, and that battery life, that
Definitely.
there's no question about it. So it's exciting, but let's.
Which brand's X Elite laptop are you excited for?
for me, it's Samsung
Samsung, interesting.
because of the whole ecosystem.
That's a very
It
good
has,
point.
yeah.
Yeah. Ecosystem actually play would be very
Play
important.
would be very important.
I'm also excited for Asus's laptop because they generally make good laptops. And
Same here. First
thought
brand that came to my mind was Asus because they do really well. I mean, in laptop
I like
game,
their laptops.
I love their laptops.
Do you think we'll match the US pricing or it'll go?
I think we'll match the US pricing. I think there'll be slight bump over that. What is it like $1,000, $1,200?
$1,200.
So it'll be about a lakh here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lakh here.
Yeah.
Under a lakh would be great if
No,
somebody
under
can
a lakh bhi aayega.
What,
Aayega,
imagine
wo
if Asus gets out the whatever that
With the OLED screen and
with the OLED screen and everything.
And there's a
at
cheaper
90
chipset also coming, right?
XL8s?
XL8s, Lite or...
I'm not so sure.
No. Okay. In some tech news or something, I did mention
Mention that.
Yeah. That
But I'm not so sure. Maybe there is.
Yeah.
All right. So now finally, one of the things that I've done for Trakin English is that I'm not going to do upcoming phones anymore.
Okay.
Oh.
Because I mean we are doing it on other channels as well, like
yeah.
Tamil and English. So in the podcast, which I am confirming to you guys right now, is we're going to be doing it once every 2 months. Whether these guys are there or I'm going to sit and talk alone. ठीक है तो listen to me.
Once every 2 months or...
twice every month. Sorry, my bad. मेरा math थोड़ा खराब है. I need the math notes. But yeah, so. I want to know which are the 3 upcoming phones that in July, because apparently July is very crazy, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll ask Sajid first.
Haan.
What are the phones that are launching? Okay, we'll pick from there.
Okay, so under 20,000, Moto G85 is launching.
Yeah.
I think that phone is the reason why Nord CE4 doesn't have the 6S Gen 3 because Moto really wants that, India's first or world's first.
Oh, so it'll come with the 6th Gen 3.
6S Gen 3, yeah.
6S Gen 3.
6S Gen 3 it's called.
CMF phone 1 is coming.
Oh, yes. That's looking interesting.
I was doing Amazon Live yesterday and there were a couple of people who actually asked me about CMF phone. Kab aa raha hai? When is it coming?
On Amazon Live yesterday.
Yesterday.
On a Sunday.
On
Tell
a
me about that
Sunday.
first.
and by the way, it's launching on Flipkart.
Oh, the irony. I was
It's launching on Flipkart, okay.
Alright, so CMF phone is coming under 20,000. Right?
Under 20,000, correct. Nord 4 is coming, finally.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, it has been coming for the last 3-4 months now.
I think
But people are waiting for it, Nord 4.
yes.
What do you think about Nord 4? Quickly, one sentence.
price ठीक रखना यार.
Price is very important right now. All right, under 20. What else?
Under 20.
No, under 20 is above that. What else?
Above, then there's Nord 4 is there.
V40.
V40 series. Then Oppo Reno 12 series.
Oppo Reno 12 series. Oppo's not been doing that great. Let's see. Let's hope the 12 series is good.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Somehow they're just
Like
under the
coasting.
radar.
Yeah,
they're
like,
status
they
quo.
exist.
It's like that. Chal
We
raha hai,
exist.
chalne do.
And also, as per Twitter leaks, the Reno series is nerfed because of due to the chipset difference and everything.
Oh
so
man. not
we'll have to see that.
Yeah. Another 695?
Oh.
Hopefully not. But what about the? Do they have like an Enco X3 or something coming? I'll be excited for that.
There are no
They're already
leaks.
products,
There are no leaks.
There are no leaks.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think Fold and Flip are also launching. Galaxy.
Correct. And Moto Razr is also coming.
Oh, what really?
Yeah. And
Razr's
there's Honor 200 series is also coming.
Oh yeah, Honor 200 series is also coming. No, so that's going to be interesting for Honor because that's one phone that I'm actually excited for. That's actually
Razer is coming.
Correct. Razr is coming. Yeah. 12T is coming.
OnePlus 12T.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that Ace 3 Pro.
Ace 3 Pro, yeah.
Oh, that's a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 based phone.
8 Gen 3 phone, 6100 mAh battery.
Yeah. And they have
So where will that be slotted between the 12R and the 12? Yeah, because 12R has this thing.
Yes, correct.
So under 50,000.
Yeah.
8 Gen 3.
8 Gen 3 with that crazy battery.
Because see,
6100
एक second, the OnePlus 12 is how much? 70,000? No,
65.
65.
70, yeah.
So it will be about 60,000, I think. 55,000.
55.
That will be a good price for it.
Yeah.
8 Gen 3.
8 Gen 3.
Correct.
Okay, so which one are you excited for of all these?
You did not. I wanted to ask him question. I will say after that which ones. But about Fold and Flip, Samsung did not speak. He did not even mention those. What do you think about that? Or you also, Ershad, you answer. What do you expect from it?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay,
because they're into their 6th generation.
The 6th generation. Right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. If there are foldable phones in our office, they get used. The Z Fold 5 wasn't used. So I am expecting the Z Fold 6 to be... I want them to reduce the crease. I hope that happens, fingers crossed. And I want them to make the cover screen wider. That's all I want them to do. And that would change everyone's perception about the Z Fold again, because we have great foldables in the market right now. OnePlus Open, Vivo X Fold 3 Pro, they need to compete with them.
Yeah.
And I think they might
will?
have something
Up their sleeve.
up their sleeve. We'll have to wait and watch.
And then generative AI,
Correct.
their
All the
Galaxy
Galaxy
AI
Galaxy
is
stuff,
there.
Galaxy
so,
stuff.
So,
Yeah,
so
so that'll
that
be
is there.
interesting.
So I am excited about all the foldable and flippable, because that is what I really like. That form factor is...
You're also using OnePlus.
yeah, I'm also using. So Razer, then Fold 6, Z Fold 6. So those are the two phones that I'm looking forward to. But other than that, this 12T, OnePlus
Yeah,
12T, that
yes.
looks exciting,
Exciting,
especially
yeah.
with the battery of 6100 mAh. They've tied up with, I mean, Tesla mein jo battery jata hai,
That's the same one?
Yeah. So
So the cattle.
It's called something, no?
Yeah.
What's it?
lithium polymer.
Yeah.
No. It was gravity or the graph something, I forget. Glacier Tech.
Glacier Tech.
Glacier Tech.
Glacial tech, yeah.
Glacial Tech.
So it's compact, high density.
Correct.
Let's see. So I'm looking forward for these three.
I remember saying this. It's like the size of a 5000 mAh battery, but 6100
but
mAh.
6100.
Oh, that.
Correct.
So it will be smaller, yet it will give you
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
yeah.
So 12Ts.
Yeah.
What about you?
Definitely not the Z Flip and Z Fold. 12T.
12T.
And there's one more phone coming, I guess. The Honor 200 Pro.
Honor 200 Pro.
Just
Any specific reason for it?
I think it will be very, we can say, it has 8S Gen 3. And I feel that the cameras
are
better
going to be good.
By the way, speaking about Honor, I just saw that leak or tweet that Madhav Sheth is
doing his own thing or something.
Doing his own thing. What's that?
I don't know. Some accessory company.
Air power or what?
Air power or something.
What is air power?
I don't know. I mean, does anyone know?
Did Apple miss an opportunity? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, Madhav Sheth can do whatever he wants to, because they're basically distributors for Honor in India, right? I mean, they're not technically. Edge Tech is just a company that does that. So I'm guessing they're also starting to do their own accessories.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see. We should get him on the podcast if possible.
Yeah, we should. Madhav Sheth, and he likes to talk.
I know.
Maza aata
And
hai
he talks well. I like I like talking to him.
So you tell us, whom should we get on our next podcast?
Yeah.
Which guest would you like to see?
Actually, yeah, which guests would you like to see? Also other creators, that would be great.
Yeah. Any other creators you would want to see?
Yeah.
How's equation in English? Okay. This is off topic, but I'm going to ask. This is a podcast.
No, it's fine. Podcast doesn't have any rules.
So
you can talk about whatever you want to. You can ask
so
about
how
how I've lost so much weight also.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. But tell me, how is this tech English content ecosystem? How is the relation between
Pretty
everyone?
good. Yeah, I talk to Ranjit often. We exchange notes on multiple things. I talk to Pratik often. The only person I've not had a chance to interact with much is Rupesh from now he has his own thing. So it's very.
He's doing very well. Huh?
Yeah, I like his work. I really like his work. I've always liked his work. So he's continuing to do that great work. And of course, we talk to Devinder often. I mean, Devinder's following me on Instagram also now, so I'm guessing that's also great. So I mean, it's great. I think we should do an English podcast roundtable kind of thing. Like, I mean, we should get more people. And
what are the plans for this year's? By the way, big plans. I don't know whether we should speak about it, but I'm excited about this year's.
No, IBTR Part 2 is definitely happening.
IBTR 2.0 is going to be wow,
epic.
Epic.
So that's definitely happening for sure. So the equation is great. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay, now tell us how.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just
No. Everyone wants to know. The nation wants to know how Ershad is.
You know what? I met from Apple, right? I mean, you know what he told me? He's like, do you guys have like some incentive for losing weight or something? Between you and Arun, you've lost like 30-40 kilos. And I'm like, that's
Look at Sajid. Sajid is building muscles, boss.
1 second, he's giving me inferiority complex.
No.
750,000 steps in 3 months.
Yeah, 750,000, and then he also does weight training, and oh my goodness. But I'm happy, that people here are getting more help.
Yeah, I think a bunch of us are like really into it. We have like Instagram.
And we push each other, right?
And I've asked you to get the Ultra Human so we can talk about it in the next podcast.
Okay.
Try the patch out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for this podcast. I think it was a fun one.
Fun and free-flowing. As usual, maza aa gaya.
I think we should get more guests.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
We should.
All right, see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep
Trakin and stay safe.
Bye.